Hi again. Today in the videos for CAD lessons, we're going to take the initial part that was done in a previous video and make a drawing of it. So let's get started. Here we're back to Solidworks, to my view, and this was the block that we made in a previous video. Pretty simple block, but you know, it's really just this gray block that exists in, well, in your computer. There's not much you can do with it like this. So you can't show it to people. Yes, you can take a screen capture of it. You can even export an image from this. But as engineers, we actually still use paper drawings to communicate stuff, or at least two-dimensional drawings. And so this is a part. The next thing I want to show you is making a drawing. Now, you can see up here in the toolbar at the top, if you click on the File menu, there's a bunch of things you can do here. The easiest thing to do at this point is you can click Make Drawing from Part. So we could do that. The other thing we could do is we could select New. So let's do it the hard way. We'll select New, and this window that you've seen in the first video about different documents you can create, it does have these three things. Part, we've done that. Assembly, we haven't done that yet. But Drawing. So if you just click Drawing, it's going to open up a new drawing. Now, the first thing it asks you is standard sheet size. I don't have to pick any standard sheet size if I don't want. These are European ISO standards because my SolidWorks is set up in a default of metric. So SolidWorks, which is I guess a French product, assumes that you are using A size or A1, A0, A4 size sheets. A4 is kind of close to 8.5 by 11 note paper size. A3 is a little bit bigger. It doesn't really matter because all this does is selects this picture of a page boundary. I'm just going to pick custom sheet size. Doesn't have a page boundary for custom sheet size. I'm okay with that. And I'm just going to let it go with whatever, 420 millimeters by 297. That's fine. If you wanted to go to standard sheet size, you could also browse and you'll find A, B size sheets. These are more North American standards. So you could pick one of those. It really is your preference at this point. So I'm going to go back to custom. There's my sheet size. There's nothing on it. It's this gray thing. But it opens up with model view and it shows block 1, which we know was a drawing that we did before. So I'm going to pick that and I'm just going to select it and click the OK button. There, I clicked Next. So I right-clicked and clicked OK. It has this message come up for model view, and it's got this box that's scrolling around. We can create multiple views if I select that. And I can pick all kinds of things here. I can click these buttons, all kinds of weird stuff going on. And what happens when we just select OK for that? I clicked a bunch of weird stuff and I've got all these crazy views of a block. Look at that. That one's not that interesting. It's just a square block. But if I click and hold the frame of it, and I try to drag it around, I'm just holding the left button. It's only letting me move sideways. That's curious. If I click this one and I hold it down, ooh, it lets me move up and down. Interesting. And if I click that one, and if I click that one, so I can arrange these views however I like. Now these ones, which I also clicked randomly, aren't connected to those 4 isometric view or those 4 orthogonal views. I can put them anywhere on the page. And this one too. In fact, I think I have too many of those. So I'm just going to right click on that and delete it. And this one as well. I don't really need that one too, so I'm just going to select it and I'm going to click delete. And this one, I'll select something there and I'll click delete. So now what I'm left with is these. Now, the simple thing is these are basically 2-dimensional scaled views of my part that I made. This is the sort of thing that if you're going to take something to class or take something to the workshop and show a person who might be building it what you want to make, then this is how you do it. Maybe you don't need all these views. I probably don't need that one, so I'm going to get rid of that. And I probably don't need that one because there's nothing interesting there. Well, now I've got only 3 of these views, and they're still scaled like that. And I've got this. I can select this view, and you'll see over on the left there's a bunch of options here. One is the scale. So right now it's using the sheet scale. Where'd that come from? I didn't pick that. I don't know. So I'm going to pick a custom scale. And instead of 2:1, what if I go 5:1? Ooh, that's much bigger. Fits on the page maybe a little better. But you know, that might be too big. So maybe I don't want to use 5:1. Maybe I want to type in my own number. User defined. I'm going to go 3:1. Oops, it only picked that. Maybe I have to put that on all of them. There. So now I've got all of these are 3:1. This one, I'm not really going to worry about that for the moment because I'm just going to click OK. I can still move these around. And now it looks like I've got within the context of my sheet, which is a funky shape because I made it random. I'm going to click on annotation, and I can go smart dimension just like we did in making a part. And I can click there to there, and it tells me that that's 25.4 with the leader. And I can click there to there, and it tells me that that's 25 as well. I can click, now see, whereas we drew the location of this hole, I'm just going to zoom in a bit, and we didn't specify the diameter. Because I'm in smart dimension, I can put the diameter there. Yeah, maybe I don't want that dimension to show up like so. That's 4.93. The circle with the slice through it is the symbol for diameter in this default. I can pick that line to that line, and that tells me that's 4.74. I can click that line to that line, and it tells me that's 5.66. So I'm missing one dimension, which would be this one. There. We're done. Thanks for watching. If I click save, it shows up as a solid drawing, block 1 solid draw. I'm just going to save that. And thanks for watching.